I had a cool message come in to me, wanted to get my thought on where I think lucid dreaming will be in the future. And so I was writing back that I think it could be huge, like potentially, and the key word there is potentially, but potentially change the course of human history kind huge, which definitely sounds a bit hyperbolic and ridiculous, but hear me out. So sooner or later, they will scientifically figure out how to lucid dream on command, right? Whether that's with some kind of supplement we take or some kind of device we wear. That time is coming, and it might not even be like you just lucid dream whenever you want to. It might become widespread enough and cheap enough that everyone is lucid dreaming like every single night in every single REM cycle. Or it could even get to the point to where maybe you don't even have to like lie down to go to sleep, where you could be wide awake, you put on some device, you sit back in a recliner, you push that button, you're instantly transported to a REM style lucid dreaming place. And once we get there, once we're able to lucid dream on command, that could be the doorway into the most significant scientific breakthroughs in human history, where if you think every other scientific breakthrough and all the progress we made has basically been done with the conscious mind, right? Imagine what's possible when we're able to get into this dream space and really mine your subconscious for like all it's worth. Or maybe that's how we become space traveling, planet colonizing aliens, or that's how we can learn how to control the weather and fix global warming, or go terraform Mars, or even stuff not necessarily that grandiose. Artists could really start to get in there and use it to explore that space too for artistic inspiration. Like my boy Ozzy Oz the Virus, who makes this dope ass shirt right here. But they could learn how to really mine your subconscious for artistic inspiration, musical, film or whatever. The possibilities there are really they're really limitless. And then because that day is coming, I oftentimes think we're like, say in the future, whether we're solving all of Earth's problems or not with it, but once we're able to lucid dream on command, like people are going to be looking back at people like me who had to like dedicate their lives to this practice, get good sleep, have a meditation practice, dream journal, do whatever other lucid dreaming technique you feel you have to do to maybe have like one lucid dream a month. They'll be like, man, those are some really dedicated people. But it's not all awesome, right? If it does really get that widespread, because the dream space, right, it really can be beautiful, right? But anything is possible. You can have experiences of pure bliss, the highest peaks of love, meeting some version of God to you. But it can also go the complete opposite direction and get really evil and twisted as well. So people have to choose, people will make the right choice in there. Where it's kind of like the internet, right? Where the internet overall has been great, I would say, for society, right? Information freely and widely available. A lot of beautiful stuff on the internet, but also a lot of twisted, terrible shit on the internet as well. But when you're in the dream space, there is no oversight, right? It's just all on you to really want to choose to make the correct decision. But even before it gets to that point, which I think is kind of more the way when the person was sending me the message, where they were typically thinking I was going to go with it. But I think lucid dreaming will be bigger in the future. I mean, it's only going to grow. I think it should be at least as popular as like meditation is nowadays. I think they should be offering, some sort of class on it in schools, just to let kids know that it's possible, promote, getting better sleep, talk about the practice a little bit. But, more importantly than that, that's just a kind of wishful thinking on my part. But like places like hospitals should be offering this stuff to patients, just have it as an option in case they want to learn more about it. You have someone who's, paralyzed for the rest of their life. Have somebody in there to teach them this practice could really improve their quality of life. Or even if they're not paralyzed, but they're going to be bedridden for, weeks or months at a time. Have someone on staff to come in and say, hey, you want to learn about this practice? It can help, give you something to do while you're stuck there in the hospital, and, could really, again, I think just improve their quality of life. So that's that, I guess. At some point, lucid dreaming will be able to figure out how to lucid dream on command. And then, that discovery could lead to some of the most significant scientific breakthroughs ever, because we'll be able to really mine the subconscious for all it's worth.